And we're live. Hey everybody, it's Final Fantasy time, and I have to do a retweet real quick. Shit. I have
Okay.
I have to retweet the account I have followers on. Alright. So last time we beat up Ifrit. He was all like, "Roar, I'm the Lord of the Inferno," and I went, "Yeah, well, I'm a small man." And I kicked his ass.
I am a small man.
Ah, there you are, Minigo. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. I just read the letters as they were. Now, where were we?
Good job.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but it still ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Minigo. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Alright. I trust you shan't object to my... Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. They never do they?
But what if they did?
Vesper Bay, go!
Time to use those motherfucking tickets.
I hope they gave you the amount of tickets that you need to do the MSQ and not just, like, an insignificant amount of them.
They give us like 15, 10.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
14.
starting to think that's not enough, though.
I think
Oh,
for
probably
the,
won't.
I think
For the main story?
for the Realm Reborn stuff, sure.
Post?
For
Probably
post, no.
Well, by post we can
No.
fly, I think. So it's fine.
Yes.
By post, we can fly them. Who gives a shit?
We have 50 we get fly and completion, the final ARR quest.
Yeah.
Arr.
I'm thinking probably what we should do once we do, like, 2 years from now, finish our Realm Reborn, is,
Also, hey, Skeleton Princess. Hey, Minigo.
Hello, Davi. Hello, Mr. Heelgood.
Davi Heelgood. Alright, have fun with the cutscenes.
What were you saying when we finish our Realm Reborn in like 2 years?
We should probably do all of the, like, content that was in a Realm Reborn before we, like, move
Oh yeah,
on
the
to
side
Heavensward.
content.
Like Hildebrand. And
Are you
all
implying
all of
that we're
good
gonna
stuff.
sync Binding Coil of Bahamut?
Well, if we do everything else before we get to Binding Coil of Bahamut, we can probably unsync it.
No, but that was in a Realm Reborn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we do all of the other stuff with our, like, level up bonuses, we'll definitely have it by then. Oh, wait, I don't have a fucking XP bonus anymore. What the fuck? My XP buff isn't there anymore.
Yeah, time ran out.
Oh,
It's a time-based buff.
damn it. I thought it was just forever
Daniel.
until you hit 70. Oh, well.
Nah.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Sure. Cool bracelet. Can I have it?
Oh, Dawn Wrist Guards. I still have those.
I think I do, too. My late arrival nearly cost Minigo his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. No, you were not. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all.
Lamau.
What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Hello, I am here. What is up?
The door is kicked open.
I am here to blame for him for every...
Thancred, you piece of shit. Minigo, it is so good to see you again.
Hello.
Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us.
And so much taller than before.
Don't lie to me. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I have no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our what? And now we can put paid to our long investigation. That's not a sentence, Thancred.
Thancred, are you... Wait, is this
Thancred,
Ariandri
are you
or
drunk?
is this Thancred?
As we suspected, the Emulsia
Everyone speaks stupidly weird in ARR.
Undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit, which they did. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents has been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Britannia of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Don't know why Thancred is the one explaining this to us, but... Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. I ran out of breath.
Deliverance.
These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, a term we will never use again, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, I do now, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust now you begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Minigo. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Just wait until I kill like 80 other gods. No one will ever fucking leave me alone again. Yes, Thancred, can I help you? Why are you approaching menacingly? Well, she intended to unknown, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you are imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Okay. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Minigo. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. Deuces. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Soir would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Well, ominous. Bye.
Or they'll never put me in Smash Brothers.
I need more power.
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 Thanker becomes a samurai and just turns into Virgil.
Maybe next expansion.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Probably. Viewing cutscene. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Therefore, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. Do not approach me.
That's
you have
accurate.
achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Minigo. Or rather, you have guests.
What?
Excuse me? Beg pardons! Oh boy.
Ah, you idiots.
Doing your 3 different bad salutes.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks.
Lamau.
As you can see, Minigo, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all 3 have sent officers to court you. Minigo makes the fucking Excalibur face. People. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Minigo's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what of the other grand companies?
She looks pointedly at Tater.
Your reputation precedes you, Master Mintoya. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learn that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem and you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men.
Among us? Suits?
Shush.
Quiet, you living shitpost. Join your strength to ours, friend, and let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood.
I feel like I should mention that he referred to me as Mistress Princess, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Mistress Princess.
That's really
I can
good.
hear the hat tip in it.
Lamau.
What a pleasure to finally meet you, Master
Mistress
Mintoya.
Princess.
My comrades speak of you with most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Old
Abandon
Da.
your country and come join with us.
The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you had the look of a hero. Do not patronize me. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours. Let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. Minigo looks exhausted.
I love bureaucracy.
Lady Minfilia! Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing... the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. That seems like a wicked amount of power, but sure. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder and Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Uldar.
They keep saying the Maelstrom. What about the Femalestrom?
Shut up. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day needs to be permanent. Need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that it is no small choice you face.
Actually,
a thought
it's
occurs
a
to me.
Insignificant choice.
You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What do you say, you, my dear
Not
officers? Sure. You are wise as you are beautiful,
yeah,
my lady. Very well. Let Minigo hear our lady speak and leader speak, and then return here with his decision. The pirate one. We eagerly await your answer.
We could just
go like, nah.
I wish there was a. Yeah, just nah. I'm just gonna go with you now. I want to skip this quest.
Tataru leaves. Oh, they're gonna wait here.
Yeah, they're gonna wait here till we go and do all the shit. And also, Tataru just goes upstairs.
I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Minigo, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared. No. And so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement.
Yes.
Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Cool. Eorzea is changing, Minigo, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay.
Today, and today.
They're all right now. It's weird.
Strange, isn't it?
I'm very intelligent.
Yes, I am very intelligent. No. You say you hate war, yet you participate in war. Yes, I am very intelligent.
Hey, skeleton.
She stand up on her chair.
Yep.
I wait for loading screen.
Imagine not having your game on the SSD, Lamau.
Lamau.
Oops.
Oh, who is this tall lady?
That's some sprout that's just standing there.
Hey, Minigo.
I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Minigo. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Ahem. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Okay. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seed Seer Kani Senna will deliver her address at Miketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point, due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where the Flame General Raban al-Din will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored that there's to be a special guest! How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Mervid Blosfusven will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, and he will admit you all. Got that? Well, off you go then. I suggest you find the remembrance services suitably educational. Wait, I just read a line from below it above. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in your favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Go wherever the fuck you want. We don't care, is essentially what that just said.
Alright, which way you want to go first, Ul'dah?
Where does my return spell go? Goes to Gridania. Bye.
Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, we might get a free teleport out of it.
You probably will.
No, we don't.
Oh, no. Oh, it's because I hit return, not teleport.
Okay, give me a second.
You'll catch up.
Return.
I got my first unsolicited free company invite.
Was it from the meow person?
Yeah, that scantily clad cat girl walked up to us and invited us all to her
That's
club.
all of them!
Alright, I'm already here.
I'm already here. The amphitheater is this away, I think.
It's the amphitheater where all the seasonal events are usually at.
Oh, it's actually north. It's in the upper part.
Oh. Nice.
You could probably teleport there from the thing, but I didn't.
Yeah, Miketo's Amphitheater is the crystal you would like to go to.
Or you can walk.
Surprising.
Tell me that.
You're welcome. I'm already here.
Alright.
Already here.
None of us are playing gun classes, Molokai.
Unfortunate.
Okay, there it is.
No, that says good.
Nah.
Right.
I know. I'm ignoring what he said. I'm waiting for Soups to get
But
here.
it is also true that none of us are playing gun classes. Because I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, we can't play machinist until level 50.
Yep.
30 or 50.
It's in Ishgard, so you have to be 50. You have to be able to get there.
All right, let's go this.
Let us wait.
Aye. Let's wait.
And then Gunblade, you can't get till 60.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate.
But the Gunblade is here. Oh.
Unfortunate, because I kind of want to do Gunblade. Or, yeah, that.
Oh, it's voice acted.
Oh boy, I don't have to talk. I just have to.
My son to the calamity.
Okay, random man.
Are all together.
Mm-hmm. That's how I could tell it's voice acted.
Without stumbling over a body.
The calamity was 5 years ago at this point, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'll tell us. Oh, click.
The Green Wrath is some fucking hippie ass
Our
speak.
forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
You had forebears?
Fearful of the Green Wrath, they
Forebears?
hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization.
Oh, there they are.
Soon, they were joined by folk of all races.
The idiots.
Now they're going to explain the...
So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the
An
Gridanian
elegant
standing
symbol.
there?
Do you not agree? Thank
behind
you,
the Elder
Sam.
Seedseer?
Are you talking to us, Sam Riegel?
The entwined serpents represent the unity betwn Hyur and Elysin. And
Sam Riegel is one of the only
Do you not
casting
agree?
choices I really dig in A Realm Reborn.
That and Thancred's voice actor.
I like Thancred. I like
Anyone
Merlwyb.
from Critical Role that's in this game is pretty good.
Yeah, I also like Merlwyb's voice better in this than in the
In
future.
accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace.
Oh, there's my
Alas,
teacher.
Our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves.
Do they ever explain the
Nor for
horns
us.
on the people?
They do in, I think, the White Mage
Though we
storyline
Gridanians
somewhere.
have no love for war, we have still less
Is it like
for
animal
those who would
horns?
threaten our
No,
way of
it's,
life.
One
so-
with nature and all that.
Ever
So,
have we fought
the
to
Seed
protect
Seers,
the sanctity of the
what are they called? The
Twelves?
Pajal? Are basically, before they are born, the elementals go, hey, that kid is cool. And then they're born as a Pajal if they live in Gridania. And then basically their job is to, like, look over the forest and stuff. I think they're interpreters for the
When
elementals
Garlean
also.
Empire brought its war of
Yeah,
conquest to
that's a thing
Eorzea,
that happens
we
in
rallied under the
1.0.
noble standard of the Twin
Yeah, so
Adder
this shit
that
all
we
happened
might
5
push
years
back
ago.
the encroaching darkness.
You had to do a bunch of stuff with the
And it
elementals
was
here
we
in
who
1.0.
prepared the ground
Yeah.
for the reformation of the Eorzean alliance.
But now it's
all
just
the
kind of a
peoples of this
non-plus
realm
issue.
Might stand
Yeah.
united
It's-
against the common
It's just a
threat.
fun lore thing.
When you first come in,
It's
the
also
elementals
the-
almost kill you.
It's also like a because
5
like
years
Oda's
ago,
like problems
the
are kind of
Alliance
like
met the
you kinda
armies of
see
the
it, 'cause,
Empire
like the poor
upon
are
the
outside,
fields
the
of
rich are
Carteneau.
inside.
It would
And then
prove
Lamensa
the
just has
bloodiest battle
pirates,
in
so
recent
that's
memory.
Lamensa's just full of goddamn
Countless
pirates.
Gridanian lives were
But then
lost.
you just have this happy lucky tree
As
hippie
Supreme
land, and it's like,
Commander of
ooh,
the Order of the
don't
Twin Adder,
Don't
do
piss
that,
off the
or I'll make
elementals.
it-
of our people's
You don't do that.
sacrifice.
Even though the elementals are the
Their
one
loss was
universal
not the only
enemy
tragedy to
grouping that
befall us
never
that
fucking
day.
attacks you.
For soon came
In
the
this one.
calamity.
Yep.
You have to do a whole like purifying thing for yourself in 1.0.
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives
Did you
have
just say
been
a pox on the
irrevocably
incels?
changed.
I haven't
Each
gotten
waking
that far
hour,
yet.
A struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us
I
have
just
strayed
heard
from
that.
the path of
It's a
righteousness,
fucking background
resorting to
right now.
banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering.
Oh dear, what did they do to
They
your
test
voice,
our
Alisae?
defenses nigh without cease,
I'm
and
about to
prey
hear
upon
it.
the vulnerable, so beleaguered from within and without.
trying to
it
catch
just
up,
sounds
but
so
I don't
much
want to
It is
skip
of
any
little wonder
dialogue.
that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was
Yeah,
a
she doesn't
man
sound as
of
like
pox on
rough
bloody
and tumble
Ixal.
as she does in Evan's
Because she
story.
had no
Fucks on the
character
bloody
yet.
incels.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Don't be a dick, Alisae.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our
Harmony.com.
homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood.
I genuinely didn't remember what
Let none be
Alisae's voice
mistaken.
sounded like
The
until just now.
Garleans remain the greatest
It's
threat
Because she
to our
doesn't.
survival.
Because she doesn't do
If we
anything
are
in
to
A Realm
stand
Reborn.
against them,
Except
we
in
must
Bahamut.
remember what
Yeah,
it
she just
means
kind of
to
screws
be
off from
united.
after dealing with Alphinaud for a bit, and then she does the raid
Our
series.
many troubles
Yep.
blind us to the woes of
She
our
quite
fellow
literally
man.
is like, I don't like political
Thence is
stuff. I'm
harmony
gonna
lost.
bye.
I'm
Their
gonna leave
harmony
for the
is
rest of the
founding
game. Peace.
principle of Gridania. We
And
are
then you find her
gathered
around
here to honor
Bahamut,
the
and then it's
fallen.
like, okay, I guess this is the entirety of Alisae's thing. And then Alphinaud shows up anyways.
Let them be honored,
Which
not
makes
only
sense
in
because they're
word
twins,
and
but like,
thought,
come
but
on.
through concerted
If you do
action.
your quest right, you can get them on the same screen before that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I bid you.
I
join
love
hands with
doing
me once
the
more
last bit of the
beneath
Bahamut
the
stuff
twin adder
while they were
standard.
still in the first.
And
Yeah.
together,
Yes.
let us heal the forest's wounds,
It
that
makes
our
no
progeny
sense.
might live in harmony beneath these ancient
You just have to treat it as a
boughs.
flashback
For
episode.
serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Yeah, there they go.
We must think of the children.
Come on.
And here's the little like things that the twins are gonna tell us.
I love lore.
I love that their only complaint about Gridania is like, that was too nice, wasn't it? Whereas the other two places are like, this place kind of fucking sucks. I remember Raubon's thing.
Hello, traveler.
I remember Raubon's thing in particular being like super wild.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll permit me, Alphinaud
I will not.
and my sister.
Okay, so
Alisae,
it's non-voice
at your
acted
service.
once it gets past that
Yeah.
one bit.
I saw
This
at
is
a
more or
glance
less the,
that you
hey,
were a
we're
fellow
meeting for the
traveler.
first time
You might
properly.
call us students of history, sampling the realm's
This
remembrances
would probably
in
be
pursuit
different
of
if you had your first one in
enlightenment.
any of the other locations.
I love how once Alphinaud starts talking to us, Alisae just isn't paying attention at all. The
She just
Gridanians
doesn't
are
give a
unfortunate
shit.
enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal, Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least.
You mean malevolent?
Nemledode. Alas, they have grown aloof, and a change is observed at roughly the time they are summoned the primal Ramu.
Ramu.
I forgot Ramu is theirs.
Ramu.
The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort.
They should go to war.
Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, as they are yet bound by a peace treaty, then one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster.
Wink, wink, nudge,
How
nudge.
valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Well, perhaps we will find out, if the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. Okay, bye!
Wow. Fertile ground, get it? Because your seed to be sowed in 12's wood? Lamau, bye!
I love how, if you look, I'm not even on the ground until right now. I was hovering like 2 inches off the ground for a second there. I'm like, wait a
Same,
second.
though.
Alright,
Anyway,
so I guess we're going to Alda next, or
Yep.
we're doing Limsa next.
We'll do Alda. I'm just gonna take the airship. I don't want to spend money teleporting.
I mean, you'll be spending money not teleporting.
Yeah, but it's cheaper on the airship. Listen, Ezzy, I only have 20,000.
Airship landing.
I also have only 19,444.
I have 29,000.
That's because you do
Look at
side
him, this
quests
is
like
do
a
side
bitch.
quests.
I haven't
Yeah.
done side quests for a long
I
time.
haven't done side quests
Yeah,
except
yeah,
for
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
these.
Yeah.
I did like the level 1 ones like after the first or second stream, and I haven't done any since. Anyway, I'm on the airship already because I took the Aether Crystal to get there.
Yeah, I
that's
should
smart.
probably do that. I don't know where the fuck to go.
Aethernet. Oh yeah, you can just go straight to the airship landing, huh? How about that?
Yeah?
Yeah. That only unlocks once you unlock all the other Aethernet crystals. Alright, let's pop on over there.
Yeah, I'm getting skipped frames.
Skipped frames?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purchase
ticketer.
passage to Libizabim. Nope, Ulda.
Labimbo Bimba.
You said Limza.
I meant Ulda, and that's what I clicked on.
I went to Ulda.
Yeah.
Chamber of Rule.
Skip cutscene. I'm buying another ticket. Guarantee I'm gonna load into there faster than you will.
Oh no, yeah, you'll definitely get there first. Okay, so Face Rig doesn't cooperate with Final Fantasy very well, so I'm just gonna, pardon me one moment.
Alrighty, we need to go where again? Alright, yeah,
Hold
load
up.
it in.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
loading.
I know.
Chamber of Rule is the Aethernet transport
Royal
you want.
Promenade.
Chamber of Drool, more like.
Heyo. I'm just hiding under the desk, Molo guy.
Don't worry about it.
Hold on just a
Bada
second.
bing, bada boom.
This is now playing Final Fantasy 14 online.
This dude in the room, how you doing?
Oh, if you just go to the Hustings strip, it'll bring you right there.
Or you could just take the Chamber of Rule Aethernet transport.
From where? The landing? There's no Aethernet crystal on the landing.
Yeah, I just went up, grabbed the closest Aethernet as he is down here.
Or I could just go to the place where it is.
As he.
It's literally
the Hustings
directly
strip
across
is
from where I
literally
started.
That one.
As he.
What?
As he. It's down here.
Down here? That
Down
was
where
up-
I am. I'm sitting on the destination.
Guess I'll go downstairs.
Yeah. Motherfucker, no
Oh,
it isn't.
there.
Babe!
The Hustings, yes it is.
You
Babe,
said
why'd
go
you just jump
down!
off?
You said go
No,
down!
I wasn't talking to you. As he had gone up the throne room stairs. I wasn't talking to you. Why are you in the cutscene?
Why do you- Because as he has no patience.
It
Yes.
won't get moving until they watch it.
Besides, I don't have auto scroll on. I could just stop at the first dialogue box.
Anyway, I'm gonna look really big for a second, but don't worry about it. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Lamau. Okay, I'm at Reborn's
Holy
first
shit.
fucking line, and yes, it is voice acted.
Give me a
Of course.
second. I
God,
need to...
you're so big.
Yeah, hold on. I'm working on it. God, you're sitting on the
There you
you're
are.
sitting on the destination, so I can't click on it. There we go.
I know. I sat here so people would see where it was.
How'd that go?
That's fine. You people.
Don't imitate me.
Hold on, I'm standing way too close to the camera. Hold up. Sorry, I'm getting there.
You're just bending your knees a lot. Bending your knees.
Why was that
Bending your
guy
knees.
Scottish?
Bending your knees. Almost there. Bending your knees.
Hold on, just a second.
You souls of flame,
Oh boy.
drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
All right.
Now I'm not going to move my face at all for the rest of the stream.
Hurrah!
That's fine.
It's fine.
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the
Hurrah!
Old Dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and
I
daughters
like
flourished and
Robon's
prospered.
old like
I speak of
voice.
It's
Uldar.
weird.
Kind of weird. But I like appreciate
At the Flame
it for
General's
what it
back
was.
flies the Grand Company's standard.
Oh, hey, you two.
Note the
Would
city.
you like to hear about
The golden
vexology?
scales of order balance the
I know
jewel
so
of
many things
prosperity
about
with the flame
flags.
of might.
I'm
Great
such a
and
goddamn
many are
nerd.
the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So how soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not.
And it didn't.
And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead.
He's T-posing.
Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
Unfortunately, yes. This place is just reeks of capitalism.
Living. Dishonor the name of the
They literally have money on their flag.
slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand.
I forgot you had a second arm.
Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond.
So you can steal that instead.
Now is the time to unite.
They should go to the only place that's made by capitalism. Space. I agree. I hope we go to space in the next expansion.
Line not your own
Spice.
coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity.
This is the wildest part of this.
Prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar
Give all of your
prospers,
money
so
to
shall
the
people.
military. It's fucking wild, and these people are like, yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, I know.
The sad thing is, it doesn't work.
No.
Your grace.
Raban.
Raubon?
God, her voice is
sitting
different
on a
too.
man's giant arm.
I love how he holds her up like a fucking falcon.
Or a parrot.
A
A whole bird.
Line of Ul address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and
Said
carats
the rich
are
woman.
gravely deceived.
She's doing her
For
best.
the true wealth of Uldar lies
Up
in
there.
the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
Up there,
Ah!
on her
Beloved
perch.
subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar.
Her accent is all over the damn
All
place.
Eorzean
Yeah.
Long live Nunamo!
What is that?
That's how Lalafell sound, you know.
Of course.
It's the Monty Python voice.
The greedy little bodies can just speak like, "It's Odana!" The time is now!
Force. Did you hear that one guy just yell forsooth? What is happening?
The time is now!
Jesus Christ.
Alright, we're talking.
The background voices in this game are wild. The old
Oh,
Dons.
it's Toad.
The old Dons have a long history of
course,
conflict
Toad
with the
would be a
Amalja.
fucking Lalafell.
The beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The old Dons do
killed
not
their
shy
god.
from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems, and they have been quiet these past 5 years. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uldar has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Imalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do, the Uldans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your expertise would be a most welcome addition to their ranks.
Experience.
Bye, Alisae. I guess you've had enough of not participating in this conversation. See ya.
She really doesn't like this. All right, back to the land.
Back to Babimdo.
Bimbo. Ship landing.
And now it's gonna take me, by the time you guys get to Liminza, I will be finally loaded on the airship landing.
Ah, I can't hear you. I'm already on the airship.
Yeah, same, dude. Taking off.
Also, yeah, Mologai. I was rewatching the anime because I use anime screenshots for the thumbnails for Ace Attorney, and his ventriloquism is especially bad because you can just clearly see his mouth moving the whole time.
His mouth moving. Alrighty, now which way?
We want to go to the 8th right. We got off in the wrong stop. There's one more stop up. Wrong elevator stop.
Bing bong.
Bulwark Hall.
Yeah, Bulwark Hall. It's right here.
Bulwark Small.
This person's
More like
Major Black
shut
Game
up.
Spellcaster.
Alright.
It'll be funny when you get to when you have to level a melee job and your last name is Spellcaster.
Lamau.
You fool.
I'll
I cast axe.
I
Greater
cast sword,
battle
I
axe.
Cast fist.
Cone of battle axes. This is a reference to Dungeon Dynamite.
Dungeons don't have dynamite, you idiot.
I'm just for that I'm gonna put dynamite in my next dungeon.
Alright.
You can't stop me. I'm more powerful than you could possibly
imagine.
So what should we do first after we hit this milestone? Should we go do a job quest or should we get the chocobos?
Check the chocobos because I'm not gonna hit level 30 from this.
Alright.
I might.
D-
Well, this is
You probably won't. I'm level
coincidentally, This
28.
is where I need to be. No, wait. We have to go back to Ul'dah anyway. Fuck. Fuck.
Minigo over here.
Oh. Hello, assorted NPCs. Here to attend the remembrance, servants. Be quick. The Admiral's due to give her address at any moment. Sure.
Lamau.
Tell me to be quick again, motherfucker. I dare you.
The Garleans are another matter
Look at all
altogether.
these
So
female
much for
bros.
our alliance.
Nope.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
See, I really like her voice. They fucking nailed it with
Is she
Merylville.
definitely white?
It rhymes.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell
flag.
with pride.
Look at our cool flag.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the
Love sea.
Love lobster!
Would you like to know about the vexillology of their flag?
I love that was very
It's got a
clearly
blue.
Did you
one
look as
dude.
the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage.
This all sounds
Yet many of
exactly
ours
the same.
did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to
Hey,
the
back
sea.
there, Miss Beard. I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to know you're Miss Beard yet, but hey. This is the most normal-looking salute.
Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
It's because it's just like
Much
a
as
normal
the beast
salute.
tribes have. A small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
Those fishback
While the
bastards!
minds of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them
I remember
swells
being
the
able to see
grim
myself in
tide
these
of the
shots
Gallian
once.
Empire. Even now the Kurds
No more.
fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us.
Kill all the
One
pirates!
bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
No.
And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Gather the lads!
Oh,
Yeah,
bit
move it!
tonight.
Where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral.
Thank you, Irishman. I love how everybody's just kind of meandering around. That guy's just walking and staring into the middle distance. Hello, Alphinaud. Stop following me.
Fancy meeting you here. I've seen you at the last two. What a quinky
As the
dinky that you
Admiral
are here at
mentioned
this
in her
one.
address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second
Why'd
are
you
the
host it then?
kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Leminzans' backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds beyond the various factions, and while they fight among themselves, the Garleans wet their blades in a wash. Oh dang, I'm sorry to hear that, Blushy. If the Leminzans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the males from Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Yeah? Okay, bye. Once again, Alisae has walked away without saying anything.
I hope you enjoyed me being vague. Ever think about the hip window on their legging?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Link Pearl time.
Ring Progresso.
You may try. Minigo, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service is now concluded? How the fuck would you... A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer but necessary. Ran out of breath again. In short, hurry back.
Look at the big row woman in the background.
Alright,
she's gone
which
now.
way are we going?
We're going to the Waking Sands.
Oh,
I mean, we can take a teleport ticket.
Whoop!
I know.
To the Waking Sands!
I mean, which one are we doing?
I mean, the Gordanians have the least shitty pitch. Which is how I chose the first time. Because Limsa's is like, hey, stop fucking killing each other, please. And Uldaz is, give all of your money to the military.
Well, on one hand, you have Limsa's pirates, and then on the other hand, you have
capitalism.
Capitalists. So, I mean, if we're going to an adder, I just want us all to be in the same Grand Company.
What if we chose 3 different ones instead?
No, I refuse.
It would be funny.
You would be.
It would make no difference.
The American approach. Welcome back, Minigo. Were the Grand Company's leader's words as illuminating you as you had hoped? Not really. Each nation is beset with their problems. I trust you now see why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Minigo? Minigo looks around.
Davi, the skeleton princess.
But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Okay? I will. You cannot stoppeth me.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh.
Oh, right, it cuts to them. Who are these 2 butlers?
The gods only know
They're
what
big.
Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Why are you being such a shitter about this, Alphinaud?
Are you certain this course is best?
I thought they were evil when they were
Whatever
first
do you
introduced.
mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a
Gosh,
mention.
she sounds different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Sip.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light?
None.
I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisae, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Of which you are not a member, I don't think.
The Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
The guy in the background just like, ooh.
He also looks vaguely like Hildebrand.
A little bit. It's just the suit, I think.
All right, here's her exit.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
Do you think they just forgot?
To try. Our paths may differ, but our destination
About
is
the
same.
butlers?
In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
Word.
I should hope so.
That Alisae was like trying to do something.
So yeah, those are Alisae's butlers, the ones that help you in the
Hope does not come into it.
the shit.
We'll share the burden
the
of this
Bahamut
fate,
shit.
dear sister, and we'll prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds.
Salve.
Honestly, with this interpretation of
prevent old
Alphinaud, I'm
ones
so
from
glad he got
opening
his ass
anew.
kicked by the Crystal Graves.
Yeah, he's such an asshole.
He's such a fucking shit.
You understand why I thought he was evil when like I was first playing this, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, I do.
One twins is already a black flag, a red flag,
A black flag, like the Assassin's Creed.
and the way he was just talking during like all three of the things, I was like, hey, are you good? I don't think you're good.
No, he's kind of just
All right,
he's kind of just a shithead. I take it the Elder Seedseer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? I don't remember what voice you had before. You've chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. Okay. No, and I get free yellow paint. I dare say you know it well from your wanderings in New Gridania. Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt but that your deeds will bring great honor to our order. When we next meet in Gridania, I shall be proud to call you brother.
Alrighty.
Can I return from in here? I can.
It's Suna.
Matata.
Where's the? I just got a thing, ability.
Oh, was it a passive thing?
Maybe. I think it was called Freakier.
Yeah, that's a passive thing.
Yeah.
It's like a proc, I think.
Alright, time to return.
There's
Jaden
a what mage here named Bibble Bobble.
Bebble Bobble is pretty good.
Alright, we need to go to the Lancers Guild, right?
No.
Nope.
Or the Archers Guild.
Nope.
No.
Neither of those.
Adder's Nest.
You are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who would toil in the Elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. My name is Minigo Mintoya. I believe you are expecting me.
No, who the fuck are you?
Oh, the great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor to both welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir! It's me, Goku. What is it? Report. An urgent message from the Amarax's Spires. The what? Amarax's Spire. I have no idea how to pronounce that fucking word. Amarax's Spires, sir. A Highwind Skyward Zeta ship has taken fire from Imperial Orsa Babla East Shroud. Its engines were crippled with force making emergency landing because of the 9 Ivies. 9 Ivies? Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield dealing with the Exil. Minigo, I know full well you have yet to be formally inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if the reports are accurate, it would have come down dangerously close to the Garlean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the area southeast of the Nine Ivies. Locate the airship and ascertain the status of the passengers. Okay.
Alright, let me know when you're all out of cutscene so I can give you a free teleport.
Oh. I'm out of cutscene. Teleport me, slut.
Unable to teleport?
Whoop. You have not met certain requirements. Oh, yeah, you know what?
Did you not get the Hawthorne?
Apparently not, no. I don't think I've been to that map.
You fool.
I didn't have to go that way for Lancer stuff this time. Because I didn't do Lancer stuff. Lancer stuff.
Yeah, oh, okay, they're killing the fungus.
Yeah, it's a blue mage.
I'm gonna take the ship there.
What do you mean? The
There's
ship?
A boat. I'm going to North Gridania, taking boats to East Shroud because I have not been to that map yet.
But didn't we have to come here for this tower for a thing?
No. Maybe you may have had a class. You may have had a class thing there, both of you, but I didn't.
I don't remember.
My class shit is in Limsa.
Ah, here comes the person on the bed. Their name is Double Feature.
Alright.
That's pretty good. Hello, ferryman.
I'll take care of this stuff later. I just see a bunch of conjurer stuff I can grab. Alright, I think this one's like underneath the ground. Oh wait, no, it's right there. And it's a duty. I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
It is a fucking duty.
You're gonna have to leave the party first.
Oh, God damn it!
Clown.
Alright. Leave.
I am sprinting. The vultures cannot hurt me. I need to get to that fucking crystal. Jesus Christ.
Ah, it's you.
It might be Biggs and Wedge. I don't remember if they show up, but I heard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I heard High Wind, and I'm like, ah, Sid's folks.
You have reached the crystal.
I have. Just gonna attune to that bad boy real quick. Yeah, no, I think you had to come this way for a Lancer quest, and maybe Ezzy had a White Mage quest or a.
There was a
boar.
There's a thing with boars here.
But yeah, I never.
You
had
have.
I never
You're
had to
passing
come here.
under the. You're passing under the woods. 9 IVs on the map.
Yep.
You're going past like a rock or something now.
All right. It's a tree, I think. Yep, that's a tree.
I can't tell on the map. Your sprint has run out. You're passing a rock. There you are.
I dissolved the party. I did not.
You're the last remaining member of the party. Proceed. There he is. It's him.
Clearly visible Biggs. Hey, it is me, Minigo Montoya. Crack.
You do.
How the fuck did they not see us? An adventurer? What are you doing out here? Now wait, let's find some cover first. Yeah.
Some cover would be good.
At least it's raining, so they probably can't hear us.
But they heard the crack.
Oh, isn't this the fact that Wedge is still over there?
Yeah.
I think this is Wedge and Biggs is the small one.
No, Biggs is big.
Biggs is the big one, Wedge is the small one. The Adisna sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial? You're thinking of my wrestler characters who I named oppositely. The Adisna sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Meh.
And then Final Fantasy VII proper, the fat dude is Wedge. And the
peace friends, we mean you no harm.
Dude is...
You are an engineer of Garland Ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you.
In Final Fantasy VI, they're
you are
indistinguishable.
Minigo
They use the same sprite.
I was told to expect an honorary serpent. My thanks for your aid, friend. Let us go kick those Imperials' asses. I kind of want them all to die. They walk out and just get immediately capped, and it's like, well, Biggs, we're all you got. Bud.
Well,
Never
these
seen a
dudes
craft
all
of
have
the sun.
guns.
It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? Yes. The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. His voice got dumber the longer I kept talking.
Yeah,
Imperial scouts and Castamorians. They mean to requisition the ship. No, they fucking don't. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco.
Tiny Bronco is named one of the vehicles from Final Fantasy VII.
I know. The tiny Bronco? But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he turned into a monk in a temple somewhere that we don't know about. Wink. Wink, 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 wink.
Wink.
After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Attend me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue Engineer Wedge. Minigo, I trust we can rely on your support. I'm a tank. You will rely on my leadership. May the matron watch over us. With me! Good luck!
I do nothing.
I pump my fist.
An ambush to arms! This is a bad ambush. They saw it coming. We ran at them in the open.
We probably yelled also.
Ah! Like that.
I've got pointy... I got stick with 2 points on it.
Oh, hold up. I need to turn on tank stance.
Rubber.
And overpower. 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 Yeah, good luck, healer. Alright, gonna go after the archers now. They'll die in like 2 hits.
Nah.
They kinda did though, is the thing.
They may well switch targets. Wow, you were kinda right, yeah. They do have like no health.
It's going on long enough. Do I still not have the 3rd hit of my combo? No, I don't get it till level 26.
It's level synced. It's level synced, so you don't have your 3rd thing. At least for me, I don't have my 3rd thing, because it's level synced down to 24.
Oh, there's an armor here. Where'd that come from?
From the ship.
Hold on just real quick, I need to overpower. 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 Oh boy. Overpower. overpower. What if I just low blow you? What if I just kick this fucking Magitech armor in the nuts?
That won't work.
Where do you think you're going?
Unless they gave this magic tech armor the equivalent of truck nuts.
Which again, I don't think it would be too effective to kick those either.
No, but that does mental damage to the driver. It's running from me.
Yeah, it starts running away when it gets to no health. It's really rude.
Weird.
Got him.
I don't have positionals, do I?
And
No.
no one even died. Now Lancer doesn't have positionals for a long time. Biggs! Oh wait, he's a lava fella. His voice has got to be goofier. Wedge, you should have stayed with the shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can make enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. I need a drink, Jesus Christ. My voice, though. V minor modifications, we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. Oh god, my throat. Oh no.
Alright, done with the encounter.
Oh god.
Big ass crab.
If you do your work, we
crap.
shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, Minigo, you have done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let us be as fellow serpents of the Order. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Ha ha! Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Twin Adder lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are.
And I have the hair of an onion.
Wedge! Thank you. We're very grateful. We're very grateful, Brain.
The level is no longer synced.
North.
Ignore. Alright, invite me back to the party.
I suppose if I must. My god, stay
Yes,
fucking
you
still.
must.
I got the invite first.
Did.
Back to
Oh, wait, we can just
Gridania.
return.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I still have 3 seconds on mine.
Sucks to be you, nerd. Yep.
Oh wait, there. Mine's good now.
I guess I'll just wait 20 seconds, which by the time
Mine
that
said
happens,
30
you-
seconds, and then I stayed still for a little bit, then it worked. You lint liquor. Disgusting.
Where do you see lint liquor?
Here in
Lint liquor.
Gridania. I just walked past him on my way to the Adder's Nest.
Lint liquor, also a $250 crab. That better be the best tasting crab I ever had.
Whole crab.
It's a lot of crab.
And
Minigo, it does my spirit well to see you returned. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at Nine Ivies. Lest you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. The lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did and helped us to rout the Garleans, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even introduced to the Order. You were well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself beneath the Twin Adder standard. Without further ado, let us see your induction. 12 willing, there won't be any further interruptions. Oh no, a further interruption. Complete.
time to get this party started.
Oh.
Let's get it started.
Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. Ahem.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
The Order of the Twin Adder is the Grand Company of Gridania. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation that we might stand strong in times of direst adversity when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seedseer Connie Senna is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, I almost said a pawn, which doesn't make any sense, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the Twelveswood. As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, let's Forestborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridania. In so doing, we will honor the will of the elementals, and theirs is the will of the wood. Now then, Minigo Montoya, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood.
My life for the Elder Seer.
I will strike down our enemies and bathe in their blood. Quite. Your fervor is duly noted. May it lend you strength as you strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation.
Writes down.
Keep an eye on this one. By the power vested in me, I now grant you husband and wank. I assign you the rank of Serpent Private 3rd Class. You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private Montoya, and do that which brings peace to the Twelveswood and honor to our name.
He is referred to me as Private Princess.
Private Princess.
This is my own private princess. This isn't my public princess.
Don't call me that.
This isn't my public-facing princess.
All right, time for a link pearl.
Whoa, whoa.
Ring, ring, Progresso.
Who's calling me on this channel? Can you hear me, Minigo? This is Minfilia. Well, yes, you're the only one I know of with another link pearl. You don't have to. An officer of the Twin Adder, or blah blah blah, news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Montoya. I have no doubt you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a serpent of Gridania, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps. I don't know why I turned into this voice suddenly. As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Serpent Commander Vorsail before you depart. Before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. I love how he's pointedly not looking at us.
You refuse.
You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo, Twin Adder, by speaking to Vorsail.
Finally.
Quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for a Realm Reborn. You have to do the Chocobo quest to be able to finish the game. Actually, that makes sense because you have to do mounts later.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that.
Let's go do that. Let's go do our Let's go get mounts. Private Montoya, I understand you have been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You are truly an example to your fellow serpents. I'm sorry, this man, for this choice I've made.
God damn.
But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get your own destination quickly enough, that perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you how to go about it. First, you must obtain a Serpent Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once we have this deed, present it to our man Singer, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. Okay.
Okay, so...
we don't have that, I don't think.
Quartermaster...
Where is that at again?
I think it's... Use
Base
quarter
boost.
map.
Materials.
Yeah.
Survival menu. Engineering manual. Requires 200 thing we don't have. Well.
We will get 200 by. We will get 300 by turning in the Waking Sands quest.
Nice. I guess we'll be
So
back.
we're gonna do that.
So we have to do Woods will be done.
Yes.
Okay.
We can just
Well-
turn it in and we can come back and then we can get the horse bird.
Alrighty, so let's grab another ticket. Another motherfucking ticket.
Imagine not being there already.
I jump over square
Fucking
rim. I leap over your head. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
A lot of games of Leapfrog must be nuts.
Yeah, because they all have a fucking 4-foot vertical leap.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
Oh,
Their legs are pure muscle.
No, they've just got springs in them.
Hello, Ida, Papa Limo. Welcome back, Minigo. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Cool.
No voice acting.
Cool. I need to remember to keep my mouse off screen so it's not in the middle and I don't have to draw over it in the thumbnails. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Minigo. Ma'am, remember when Ishtola used to be a white mage? Now, when we last spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs.
It's the
Hello,
it's
Biggs.
the-
Biggs and Wedge.
Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we... I'm debating doing them as Pinky and the Brain. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Guardsman, spit it out, will ya? Wedge,
I
at your
don't use the
service.
poor dude.
I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, I was judged that we Scions should serve as keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. I'm glad Ida and Papa Lebo are the only ones who clapped, and everyone else just sort of looked at them solemnly. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Backstory, sad time.
Quest complete.
Level up.
Let's start the next one before we leave.
Yeah, because I don't want to teleport back here again unless we have to.
Accept the quest.
Minfilia needs you to investigate the sylphs.
Voice acting.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of
You
you.
always have favors. There he
Roger,
is.
have the documents arrived from the students?
What is
of
his
Baldessian?
armor?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Pretty similar, honestly.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papa Limo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Ugh.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe.
Do you not like Papa
indigenous
Limo's
to the
voice?
Twelveswood.
Oh,
Well, I don't like 2.0 Papa Leo.
Like gizzle-greens, floating ones that worship
Also,
the primal Ramu.
Ida's like cut, slit, like booty
Though
shorts.
technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
Garuda?
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Garuda is the most savage and terrible of all, I guess, known primals, is the operative word there, because there's some wild shit coming, Papalimo. That can't possibly be true. Garuda's a fucking chump.
The Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible.
Especially even considered to Ramu and Leviathan.
Is Odin a primal? I don't remember.
Yes.
The only
well,
way
the
to
sword
communicate our
Odin has
intentions
is the
is the
primal.
echo.
Yes.
Lore.
The person themselves
Winning
is
the
just
Sylph's
possessed.
favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
You'll never be a babe, Thancred.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Stop speaking in puns.
Indeed. You are willing?
Flashback to, like, Heaven's Ward when they're fucking, like, refugees in Little Amigo.
Ida, us!
Alright, so let's return. Well, can't return for 80 more seconds.
Well, we're... Oh, yeah, it is Super Tanya now.
The place we're going anyway.
Spell
Guess
red
I'll
in
just
less than a minute.
Fucking teleport back to New Gridania. It's only 4:48.
Imagine spending money instead of waiting 30 seconds, Lamau. Most of which will be spent
Have my
walking out
chocobo
of this
before you.
building. Oh, you certainly will, because you won't wait.
Waiting for chumps.
Less than 30 seconds. Hello, Tataru.
I'm spending all of my downtime on loading the screens. Return.
Alright, talk to the quartermaster person. And then we're looking for materials. Serpent Chocobo issuance. There we go. Talk to you. Oh, he was the dude we had to talk to for the self thing.
Neat. Oh, yeah, so he is.
Alright, I guess I'll talk to him again to get the MSQ going, and then...
Babe, you need to do the trade-in first.
It doesn't matter which order.
No, you're right. Serpent Chocobo issuance. We know far too... We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest?
To turn in this quest.
Oh, Singar. That's a different person. Who's Singar?
Yeah, Singer's over at the oh no. He's just in a different place on his map. At the Chocobo Keep, as it turns out.
Oh, how about that? Like, wait a minute, who the fuck?
Did you want to pick up the quest first, or...?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Last one, there's a rotten egg.
Your mom's a rotten egg. Want a bird issue to save, and you need to see a silky chippa-gabagabum. I've got one of those. Give me a bird. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo.
There's a chocobo off duty.
Didn't you have to defend chocobo eggs for like this quest?
I think so. And there he is. The fellow's been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed his master was coming. Now then, make it official. You want to give your noble steed a name. Quick. What should I name this chocobo?
How do we name the chocobo?
Name your chocobo.
Name your chocobo.
Just talk to him again, I guess? Oh, no, sorry. Talk to the chocobo when it spawns.
Alright,
it's still loading for
what
me.
we naming our chocobos?
Big
I don't
bastard.
know. Mine's probably going to be a Princess Bride reference of some kind.
Oh, my phone.
Because that seems fitting. Uh-oh, my shit's freezing. Hold up.
Oh, were the horses at the end of the Princess Bride named?
It's only one word that we can use.
Princess Bride horse name. Google.
I want to call them either Curist or Max HP. What do y'all think?
Oh, wait. 1 second. Skeleton horse bird. There we go.
Where? Hold on, I'm getting there.
I'm trying to think. Chat,
Done.
what would be a good fucking chocobo name? For Davi.
Buttercup's horse is named Horse.
Horse?
Christ.
Named thus because Buttercup's imagination isn't expansive. What's the...
I'm just gonna call them Max Health.
Max Health? That's
I was
pretty
gonna
good.
say, do you want me to look up the lyrics and then we could pull something for the lyrics of Dr. Feelgood?
Yeah, Max Health.
You could have named it after a drug.
Nah, I don't need drugs.
But you're Dr. Feelgood. Feel good.
I'm Davi Heelgood.
Yeah. Drugs. Got green things on your staff. Actually,
What
no,
if
you
I
don't.
named the
Got them
horse
off this one.
Domingo? After my father.
Domingo Montoya.
Yeah, Domingo Montoya is his father, who was killed by Garleans.
By the Garlands, yes.
Speak with Singer. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas with monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. Now that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yeah, that was much easier than I remember it being. You used to have to go through a whole thing.
You're thinking of the side quests at the Chocobo stables.
Oh, is that the one that lets you, like, house them and train them and shit?
Maybe.
Oh, is that the one that lets you have it as a companion instead of just a mount? That's probably it.
Yeah.
That's the bitch.
That's the bitch. Alrighty, well, we can go to the West Shore, or...
We have to go pick up the quests that we left over here.
I got the quest over.
Well, you did it out of order.
No, I didn't. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go pick up my fucking job quest.
Yeah, I'm level 30, so I might do that also.
Conjurer's Guild, baby.
No, if it isn't... Well, I'll probably do it next week, because we've only got 7 minutes left in the stream. Well, if it isn't Private Montoya reporting for duty. That's the zeal I like... Oh, sorry, that's not your voice. Well, if it isn't Private Montoya reporting for duty, that's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young serpent.
Ah, they're here.
Morning,
Swagger
Commander.
Man and
Sorry to
Punctuate.
disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papilimo Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we are investigating the Sylphs, a curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelve's Wood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seer, who has no desire to see our people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind. It is precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning against our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there ever be a sliver of a chance of the summoning of the primal might disturbance the balance between Gridania and Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen to only one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, I regret this, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. Holy shit, what?
Liaison.
No, I got that.
It wasn't your
I got
best
that.
decision, huh?
I got that. I'm just wondering what my voice did just now.
It's
that is where you
Bad.
Scions
It did
come
bad.
in.
It did it bad.
Did
You
a
know
bad
that, right?
thing to
It
do,
did
yeah.
bad.
It's Ollied the shark.
The Sylphs of Lethal Solace remain untempered and have held a many productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas to get in the way of a productive parley. I know it's faux pas. En route to Lethal Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorny Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? There should be pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorny Hut, was it? Well, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papa Limo. Me too. I do not like bullshit.
Also, I died while trying to go to the place because I dropped and then something hit me. So,
cool.
That's fun.
Oh, hold on. Let the healer come res you. Oh, wait.
Right?
Adjust.
Adjust.
That one was genuine.
No, I've never told a healer to adjust in my life because I'm good at the game.
Oh, because you're good.
Yeah, I have 1,200 hours in this video game.
That just means
that doesn't mean you're good.
Yeah.
That just means you've wasted more time than us.
I held the world record in this game for a little bit.
For a little bit before they fixed
before
their
they
bugs.
before they deleted the IGT.
Before we found out about my technicality. Where are you going?
The fucking ferry. What do you mean?
Is the ferry over?
Yes.
Babe, there's no. Oh.
Look at the goddamn quest marker.
Oh,
never
sure
question me
How
again.
about that? I will.
Tony
Pixel
Croc
Cup.
Pro Gator.
Salute.
Oh shit! I was like trying to read that because I'm like Pro Gator. What the fuck? God, that got me.
The brain on that name maker. I haven't even hit the 29 yet.
The ferry dock to the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. I know, I just used it like 20 minutes ago. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn Hut without much trouble. So I'm assuming then that, well, I guess none of us would know because I don't know what Grand Company you all took in the other game. But like, do they always crash there? I assume they crash in a different place depending on which thing you're in.
Maybe, I don't know. I did Gridania also on my main.
Yeah, so did I.
It's kind of funny that they
yes, I can
default
finally...
to them Hey. We can use our collector's edition mounts. They're so slow because we haven't bought the riding maps.
I love that I'm full standing on this thing, basically.
Right?
I'm kneeling.
Right.
Alright, probably gonna turn this one in and then that'll be it.
Yeah. I'll put me to 29, hopefully.
Emmeline! I am Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd be well to speak to the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. What does that mean? I guess we'll find out.
Level 29.
Nice. Good for you. I guess we'll find out next week what that means. Thanks for watching, everybody.
2 weeks.
We'll be back in... Yeah, right, 2 weeks. Next week should be Maplebrook, hopefully. We'll do the thing. Tomorrow we're finishing Astral Chain, more than likely. And,
hopefully.
Then, yeah, it'll be other games time.
Fire Emblem.
Yep, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.